Welcome to the Enabl series. This Autism Acceptance Day, we asked an actual autistic adult the burning questions that parents have. I'm your host Anushka, and today we have Swara Swaminathan, music therapist at Enabl, an alumni at the Berklee College of Music, an autism and mental health advocate, and she loves to sing and help people. In this session, we want to share a realistic depiction of what it's like to live with autism without sugarcoating it. Few of the things we will talk about is what were the things she struggled with and how could things could have been made better or easier, whether it be at home, school, college, work, etc. So stay tuned and let's get started.
Autism is a condition where your brain is being wired differently. You lack social and communication skills. It will take a while to process information, and then you take words literally, and then it'll be very hard for you if there's like a change of plan. I do have my challenges with ableism and stuff, but it helps me be me. I have my trait to like plan and has really helped me so much in managing my life. So both autism and ADHD come under neurodivergence. Like
All right.
neurodivergence is where your brain is being wired differently. And then autism is a spectrum. It is not linear. Autistic people, like I mentioned, they lack social and communication skills, takes things literally, difficult to process information, takes a while, and then have difficulties with if there's any change of plan. But with ADHD, it involves like attention difficulty, there's hyperactivity and impulsiveness.
Okay.
School was not easy for me. Like my peers and even my teachers didn't understand me. I was bullied heavily. I didn't know I was autistic then, but my teachers thought I was lazy when I just needed some help, understanding, and accommodations. And music helped me cope with my life. Music helped me in communicating. I was noticed for my singing a lot. No, I believe autistic people can do anything, whatever they want. There's no limitations. There's no rules that you have to do something. They
Right.
they can do anything. Whatever their dream is, they can follow that, and they can do anything. So, so yeah, I do encourage stimming, and stimming, it can be anything. It can be flapping your hands. It can be like even vocal. You can hum. That's also stimming. Yawning is also stimming. Stimming, there's so many ways to stim. Stimming helps me in cope cope up uh, cope up with life and cope up with stress. It helps me calm down and just helps me be myself. Like I would, yeah, banging on the wall can be like very threatening. Like it could be
Yeah.
uh, life threatening. So I would suggest to redirect them in some way. I think like I read about it in music therapy when I was studying my course. Music therapists, they would like try to like get them to play the piano or like when they're in a session, obviously. So
Yeah.
no, redirect them in some way or like get them a prop which they can use. There are like so many stimming toys which you can buy like online,
Right.
so you can get something like. So meltdown is like a breakdown due to like overloading of stress. So
Okay.
autistic meltdowns, though, are like long lasting. It involves rumbling and stimming and normal meltdowns. They have like a purpose, but here, they throw tantrums like I want this, I want that. But with autistic meltdown, it's not like that. They don't have a purpose. I would say like just let it be for a few days. This is happening because of overload of stress and everything, and this is their way of coping, not being manipulative or anything like that. Like they don't have a purpose. This is happening because because it's an overload of things, and they're trying to cope. You just need to let them be. You just need to like understand, this is what is happening, and just be there for them. And I think it will differ from like person to person. Like not everyone needs therapy. Like for example, like I'm a music therapist. I would like do an assessment first, like to see if therapy can help them or not. So, and if it so only that assessment process can help determine, like whether they need therapy or not.
Have to go through.
I'll give like a variety of interventions. It
Okay.
will also help me understand like what kind of songs they prefer, and also like movement and instrument playing, all that. And I'll see like whether music helps them, like, or whether they give eye contact, or whether that's needed, all that. Be independent. Like there might be like some challenges, like because like we said, like it's very difficult for us to handle changes, but yes, they can be independent.
Okay.
There would be some struggles, like for me, when I was like in the US, I have to take a test for music therapy to be board certified. And because it's very hard for me to take multiple choice exams, as I take things very literally, like I haven't been able to pass or get the certification, and due to that I didn't get a job in my field there. So I decided to come back to India. I got to introduce music therapy to the center I'm working at. And even though it's a small start, I wish a lot more could be done. But yeah, they would be able to work. It will take a while. There will be some struggles, but they will work.
If
So
I'm not
yeah, I'd lost my mother. Yeah.
okay.
So I'd lost my mother. She was like my biggest support. I often used to wonder like what would happen if she's no more.
Mm.
And even though I have my dad and my brother, and even though it was difficult, I'm still surprised that I could do all of it, like live independently, go abroad to study. I believe with autistics it takes a while to succeed, as there's a lot of ableism, lack
Yeah.
of understanding, lack of acceptance. Like
Mm.
it took me 7 years to finish college and 1 year to get a job. But eventually things will fall in place, and that day will come when your child will be independent and successful. I'm not sure like about ashrams and residential setups, but I believe like even though it will take a while, your child will be like independent, and he will like do well in life, he or she. Like what I used to say is that I went through a lot in life,
Right.
and I've come up so far. Like this is another loss for me. This is a So I should continue like doing all that I wanted to do, and all that my mom wanted to do. She wanted me to study well. She wanted me to follow my dreams. So I kept thinking about her as well. So I would like, yeah, self talk all of this, like to motivate. This would help me in motivating myself to like go further. Yeah, autistics are like quite sensitive with noises. I would suggest like try adjusting the noise, because they are quite sensitive to it. Or and then best suggestion is to get your child headphones. Like I use headphones a lot to block out any noise. So yeah, there are a lot of non-verbal autistics. Like as I've seen like some like some took a while to talk, and then some never uh, they continue to be non-verbal. So what would help is like text, which is like picture exchange communication system. Like there'll be pictures of things, pictures of activities, pictures of like things, like you could just like show them, and then they'll choose like what they want to communicate. And another thing is an AAC device, which stands for augmentative and alternative communication, and it's a talking device.
Okay.
uh, your child your child will type out what he wants to say, what he or she wants to say, and it will come out. I don't think autism should ever be cured. Like curing autism, like in any form, will cause a lot of trauma and a lot of like distress and everything. And I wouldn't want to wish that on anyone. Okay, so I went to the US to study at Berklee College of Music, which is like one of like the top colleges for music. And I went there all on my own, lived on my own there. And there I was part of the Berkeley Indian Ensemble, which is very popular. And then I went on a tour with them as well to perform at the Bangalore Ganesh Utsav. And then I'd also performed with famous Indian artists like Shreya Ghoshal, Indian Ocean, Vijay Prakash. And then we might come up with a CD soon as well. And then I was also part of a circle singing group called the Lotus Sound. And then we went on a tour to participate at the International A Cappella Festival at Moscow. And then we also recorded an EP, which was considered for Grammys, but yeah, unfortunately, it was not nominated.
So yeah, that's about it. That's all the questions we have. Thank you so much. You have
Yeah,
actually
thank
given
you.
so many insightful, answers. And I'm pretty sure the viewers, whoever is watching right now, they are for sure, like inspired by you and your answers. So yeah, thank you so much for coming and thank you so much for being a part of Enable.
Thank you so much for inviting me to as well.